Welcome to DWBI Adda channel. Please subscribe for latest training videos.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the lectures on computer vision. In the last lectures in convolution neural networks, we saw about the callback method and we used a callback method known as model checkpoint. So we are now quite aware of what model checkpoint is. That is, it was storing us the best validation accuracy for us. Because as soon as the validation accuracy actually improved, it stored the model weight for us. However, like in the last lecture, we only saw that till the third epoch because like there were 30 epochs and it would take a lot of time to actually run all of these epochs. But now since the training has been completed fully, what I'll be doing is I will be going back and let you know like what is the model weights that we have been getting now. So if I open up my Google Colab, you will actually see like these are the saved model weights. That is, the model was saved as 1, 3, 4, 6 and then 27th epoch. So that means 27th epoch is the one when we are getting the highest accuracy. So we will see that in 27th epoch we can see that the validation accuracy improved from 86% to 88%, thereby getting us an accurate an increase of accuracy of 2% over here. So like it's actually breaking our previous best, and this is how it's storing. So if you even see it over here at 27th epoch, like this is where we were getting the maximum accuracy, and now this is storing the model weights for us. So I hope you actually now are quite comfortable with the concepts of callback and how we can actually use them in a better way, so as to get a better accuracy basically, and could actually reduce the loss as well. We'll see one more callback over here, which is all about early stopping. So early stopping is nothing but it's a callback method. Let's say we are using the parameter, like we're using the early stop on validation loss. So if your validation loss does not decrease for say x epoch, right, so it will actually stop your model at that point in time. You'll basically get to understand like what I mean. So I will just let you know what the prototype of the function is. So let's say early stopping. So from keras dot callbacks import, and now I have to actually import the early stopping. I don't basically remember what the exact name is, but let me just check. Yeah, it's early stopping. And if I just do something like early stopping and uh, give you a hint of what the prototype of the function basically looks like, so it will be early stopping, then something like this. Yeah, so basically it tells me early stopping has to stop training when the monitored metric loss has stopped improving. So let's say we have been looking at a validation loss. So validation loss has stopped improving. So we have a patient's value, like this is what the patient's value is. So it's no longer increasing for that particular number of epochs, that is improving, not increasing, improving for that particular number of epochs. We will actually stop our model training. So I hope you can actually understand what early stopping is. To give you an idea, early stopping is done when we are monitoring a particular metrics and we want to stop our training when for a particular patients, that is for a particular number of epochs, the metrics has actually stopped improving, right? So we'll be having the metrics as validation loss in this early stopping method, because we have been using validation accuracy in the previous method as well. So what I'll be doing is es is equals to early stopping, and then in early stopping I would give in the monitor as validation loss, then the patient's value is basically for how much number of epochs you want to see until you stop the until you actually stop the early stopping, or until you stop the training of the model basically. And then verbose is equals to 1. So let's say I want to, instead of 3, I want to have a patient value of, let's say, 5. That is, I need to see that for 5 iterations before actually stopping. And then I will run this code over here, and then basically I need to create a list over here. Es is equals to es, that is how I did in the previous lecture as well, like in model checkpoint as well. And then over here, well, actually what I will do is in the callbacks I will go back and use es over here, right? And then I will run this piece of code. So you could actually have used early stopping with the combination of a model checkpoint as well. Like if you actually add that in the list, like if I add CP in the list as well, so this will check P, I guess the name was. So this will actually do it like in a combination of these two, but I want to like know it separately. So I will run this model over here again, and let's see how it actually like goes, right? So it will again train for 30 epochs, and this will basically stop if the validation loss basically starts improving. So let us see if it for some epochs, let's say 3 or 4 epochs, before we can actually take in a decision on whether this is what we are required or not. So 20 seconds to complete one, basically your 20 seconds is actually taking to complete one epoch. And yeah, so validation loss is 1.7626 over here. And then let's see what is there in the second epoch. So you can actually use the power of GPU, which I'm using in Google Colab, by changing the runtime environment. So make sure you use the GPU version and not the normal CPU version. So again, the validation accuracy, validation loss is now 1.76 to 1.63927. That is like the validation loss is actually improved. And so if it does not improve for, let's say, 5 epochs, it will actually stop the training over there. All right. So let's see what happens. We'll see it for, let's say, till epoch number 5 and check like what is actually happening. Again, validation loss has basically decreased, so good sign for us basically. But if I see like this was the plot of validation loss, so validation loss will actually like decrease till the fourth epoch, and then it will actually start increasing. So it will basically stop our model somewhere around this point over here. So let's see what actually happens and how it actually works. So then validation accuracy, the last time we got is 0.6290. Let's see. Validation loss, not accuracy, basically. So validation loss was yeah, so you see like the validation loss is basically now increasing, right? So this was the validation loss that we are looking forward to, decreased, then increasing. So validation loss is basically increasing, so this should actually stop me for when consecutive 5 epochs or the number of patients that I have actually given, it's not actually like improving, right? So let's say what actually happens over here. And so basically I will meet you in the next lecture, because it will take some time to train, and when this stops I will let you know about this and how it actually happened. So see you in the next one. Thank you.